He's back!
Fascinating, aren't they? I stumbled across these AI character fusion videos last month and they are still blowing up like crazy. I've spent weeks reverse engineering exactly how they're made, and I'm super excited to share what I've discovered. We'll explore the perfect character pairings that grab attention, the AI tools making these seamless transformations possible, and the editing process anyone can master. Curious how channels are monetizing this content? I'll show you that too. Let's explore. First things first, we need to choose which characters to fuse together. There are 3 key factors. Your characters need to be instantly recognizable, so no obscure anime characters nobody's heard of, and visually distinct from each other, like combining a cartoon character with a realistic one. They should also create an interesting contrast when combined. Think Beauty and the Beast type pairings. So, how to brainstorm these combinations? ChatGPT is perfect for the job. Let me show you exactly what I do. I type something like, give me 20 famous female Disney character names. Next, I'll get a contrasting set of characters by typing, give me 20 famous character names from DC movies. Boom, now we've got 2 completely different character sets to play with. For this example, let's go with Elsa and Batman. I know, weird combination, right? But that's exactly what makes it attention-grabbing. People see that thumbnail and think, what the hell would Elsa look like in Batman's suit? And they have to click to find out. The formula for these videos is pretty simple. You start with both characters standing together, show them interacting briefly, and then reveal the fusion. Now we get to the fun part, crafting a prompt to generate these images. Here's what I told ChatGPT. I want to create 2 AI images. First, Elsa and Batman standing together. Second, an Elsa and Batman fusion. For example, Elsa with bat wings wearing Batman's suit. Give me detailed prompts for these images. I want consistency, same background in both. Each prompt should be 4 to 5 detailed sentences, make them photorealistic. Here's a quick warning. ChatGPT Plus will try to generate actual images instead of text prompts. That's not what we are asking for, so just add, don't create images directly. I only need the text prompts to copy into my image generation tool. This forces it to focus on crafting those detailed text descriptions. Got your prompts yet? It's time to generate our images. I'm using Midjourney for this tutorial, but you could also use Leonardo AI, PicLumen, or whatever tool you're comfortable with. They all work great for this purpose. As you can see, I copy my first prompt, head over to Midjourney, and paste it in. Maybe I want to tweak it a bit to fit my liking. Done. Here's a small but crucial step many beginners miss, setting the right aspect ratio for mobile viewing. This is super important since we're creating for Shorts, TikTok, and Reels. The last thing you want is to create amazing content that gets cropped weirdly on mobile, right? What's left is hitting generate and waiting for the magic to happen. The first results are not bad at all. Remember, this image is going to be your thumbnail too, so it needs to pop on a tiny mobile screen. You can generate 3 to 4 batches using different seed numbers until you get something really good. The next tip will save you tons of headaches. Always use the same seed number for both generations. It's to ensure your characters didn't accidentally walk from a Pixar movie into a Tim Burton nightmare between shots. I also recommend uploading your first image as a style reference and character reference when generating the fusion. This tells the AI, hey, keep this same vibe for backgrounds, lighting, and overall aesthetic. Now, I do the same with our second prompt to create the fusion image. Our prompt is pretty good, but this image is what viewers are sticking around to see, so I want to be even more specific. I add some details like Elsa with platinum blonde hair wearing a feminine version of the bat suit. The more details you give, the better your results will be. If you don't like what you get, just hit regenerate until you're happy with the result. Once you've got both images looking amazing, download them to your computer. I can't stress this enough here. The quality of these images is make or break for your video. Don't rush this part. For the next part, we need to create 3 video clips that'll come together to tell our little fusion story. First, we need a clip of the characters seeing each other, then them interacting, followed by the transformation sequence, and finally the fusion character in action. For this, I use Kling AI, which is absolutely perfect for creating these smooth transitions. Let me walk you through how I do it. I open up Kling, go to Image to Video, and upload my first image as the starting frame. Then I add a simple prompt like, the woman and the man turn to look directly at each other, and hit generate. If you're using Kling's free tier, this tip will come in handy. Use the tool during off-peak hours for faster processing. Around 12 a.m. usually works great for me. I've had videos processed in just 20 minutes minutes instead of the typical wait times. Of course, if you're serious about creating your channel, upgrading to Kling Premium is absolutely worth it. My processing time dropped to just a few minutes after upgrading. Talk about a workflow game changer. Once my first video is done, I check it out and download it. Here's where a bit of finesse comes in. I let my clip run about 10 seconds, which is too much for this scene. No worries, I quickly pop it into CapCut and trim it down to a snappy 5 seconds. On mobile, every second counts before someone scrolls away. After trimming, I grab a screenshot of that perfect final frame. This is super important for continuity. You want your next video to start exactly where the last one ended. So I upload that screenshot back to Kling as my new starting frame, add a prompt like "the woman and the man hugging," and generate again. You know the next step, right? Download the video, screenshot the final frame again, and it's time for the transformation clip, the real star of the show. This is where I upload my latest screenshot as the start frame and my fusion image as the end frame. This is key. Kling will create a smooth transition between them. I add a prompt like "Elsa and Batman become one fusion," and hit our magic button. But wait, not done yet. We need one more clip for our grand finale that sells the fusion character. I take the final frame of the fusion clip, upload it to Kling, and use the prompt "The Elsa Batman fusion character walks confidently toward the camera with a powerful stance." This is where your fusion character gets to shine in all their glory. You want viewers to feel that whoa moment as this impossible character comes to life and moves with purpose. I found that having the character approach the camera creates this almost 3D effect that looks incredible on mobile. People literally can't help but watch it again. Once it's done, we're ready to move on to editing. The whole process takes about 1 to 2 hours depending on your subscription or how busy Kling's servers are, but it's worth every minute. Okay, all our clips are here. How do I weave everything together into something that'll stop thumbs mid-scroll? I use CapCut for the job. It's completely free and perfect for these kinds of videos. Plus, most people already know how to use CapCut, right? First, let's import your clips and find that perfect track. Music is everything here. Start with the climax to hook viewers instantly. Better yet, use what's already trending. I always check top shorts and reels to borrow their viral sounds. Look for tracks with solid beat drops to sync with your transformation moments. CapCut's Mark Beat feature is a game changer for timing those transitions perfectly. Trust me, nothing hooks viewers like when your cuts hit right as the beat drops. Next, I drop my clips into the timeline in the right order: introduction, interaction, transformation, and finally the fusion character walking toward the camera. Now it's time to fine-tune everything to make it as engaging as possible. I trim my clips to keep the pacing tight. Anything over 30 seconds and you risk losing viewers before they reach the end. Then I add smooth transitions between each segment. Usually a simple cross dissolve works perfectly. Next, I adjust color tones for consistency. You don't want one clip to look warm and the next one cool. And sometimes I'll speed up or slow down certain sections for dramatic effect, especially slowing down the moment of transformation. I always preview the entire thing once or twice to make sure it flows smoothly, then export my final video at the highest quality possible. The whole editing process usually takes me about 20 to 30 minutes once I get the hang of it. Before we wrap up, let's talk strategy for a minute. Having great content is one thing, but knowing how to run your channel is what really makes the difference between making a few bucks and making a living from this. I see way too many creators put all their energy into making one perfect video, then get discouraged when it doesn't immediately blow up. This is a numbers game, plain and simple. The more quality videos you put out, the better your chances of hitting that algorithm lottery. I've studied channels that are crushing it with these fusion videos, and most of them are posting at least 2 to 3 times per day. They're not spending 8 hours on each video. They're using templates and systems to crank them out efficiently. For shorts specifically, there is a metric you need to watch like a hawk if you want to understand why some videos take off and others flop. Average percentage viewed. You want to aim for 80% or higher. This means people are watching almost your entire video, which signals to YouTube that your content is engaging. If you're not hitting this number, it's time to optimize. Maybe your hooks aren't strong enough, or your transitions aren't smooth enough. Maybe your character combinations aren't interesting enough. Pay attention to which videos perform better and try to figure out why. Was it the characters you chose, the music, the editing style? Use that information to improve your next batch of videos. And there you have have it, the secret sauce behind those fusion videos blowing up your feed. Trust me, your first attempts might not be perfect, but keep at it. My early ones were pretty rough too. The algorithm rewards persistence more than perfection. Want to try these amazing AI yourself? All links and resources are awaiting you in the description. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.